Hey there, beauties. Welcome back to A Fit Life Center, where I teach you small coping strategies to help you either begin, continue, or especially maintain a life that's fit for you. I'm Sharon, a licensed clinical social worker who's I've been working for years to help people either manage or reduce the symptoms of anxiety, depression, stress. I specialized in trauma for years, but now I really focus on wellness because, as I tell you every week, I believe that it's your birthright to be well. If you think I can help you with the therapy side of the house, you can check out my website at afitlifecenter.com and get more information on the therapy services that I offer. But I am also focused on wellness. How do you create a life that feels good to you, that is fit for you, right? And I offer these life coaching or wellness coaching sessions. I'm playing with the name because I realize people who think wellness, they think fitness, health, that kind of thing, eating, exercise things, right? When I think wellness, I'm thinking of your overall life. Are you well with your life, right? So I offer life coaching to also help you get that life that you want. You can also check that out on my website, afitlifecenter.com, and you can live anywhere in the world and get those services. I can only provide therapy services if you live here in Arizona. All right, so we got the business out of the way. I thought I would give you an update, I can talk, on how my journey with hormone replacement therapy has going. I've realized today that I had been on it going on my third month because when I went to use my little dispenser of the hormone cream, I was on the last one and I need to reorder. So let's talk about what has happened. So a little recap, and I will post the link to my previous video talking about this. I will link it to this video. So I was having issues with insomnia. Was my number one issue. I could not sleep to save my life. I didn't have any issues falling asleep, but I could not stay asleep. I would be up literally until the sun came up the next morning, which was causing me to feel extreme fatigue, irritability, brain fog, and not feeling well. Because when you don't sleep for an extended period of time, what I noticed for me is I did not sleep well. Now, what I'm getting ready to tell you, I want to preface this by saying I am not a doctor, right? I am not an OBGYN. I am a therapist. So what I'm telling you is just my symptoms, right? I don't expect you to use this like medical treatment, right? I'm just giving you my experience. It is wise for you, if you are experiencing any of these symptoms, to go talk to your own doctor to decide what you want to do about them. So that's what I did. So I tried all these over-the-counter medications for the insomnia. It didn't work. I went to my doctor. They gave me some prescribed medications for sleep. Surprising enough, that didn't really work either, right? So I went to my OBGYN. I said, hey, I think I am menopausal and I think I'm having some symptoms. They took a blood draw and checked my hormone levels, and sure enough, I was menopausal, right? So we talked about the pros and cons of starting some hormone replacement therapy. At first, I was not open to it because my regular primary care physician told me that, sorry, I had to check something real quick, told me that, I would be at a higher risk for breast cancer if I started the hormone replacement therapy. And that scared me off of it because one of my really close friends had a breast cancer, saw what she went through. She is recovered, thank God. But she went through a lot. So initially I was like, nope, don't want to do it, right? But when I tell you these symptoms were starting to get the best of me, not sleeping, the brain fog, can't keep up with my work schedule because I'm so tired, having to try to lay down in the middle of the day, feeling more emotional than I am, because I feel emotions, but I am not like typically like super emotional person. In my line of work, I have to be able to be neutral, right, in order to be able to provide services for other people. But I was feeling very emotionally charged, irritable, not able to function like I knew I typically did, not even having energy for just to go out, right? Friends, family would be like, hey, like, you want to do something, you want to go somewhere, and I was so freaking tired. Most of the time I didn't really want to go because I wasn't sleeping, right? So I came home from the doctor's appointment. I did some research on it, and I found out that a lot of new research had come out since I had seen my PCP, right, about this. And I found out that there are people who are at a high risk for breast cancer if they take hormone replacement therapy, and there are people at a lower risk for breast cancer if they take hormone replacement therapy. I will also link the video with Oprah. She had a panel that's on YouTube. She interviewed a panel of professionals who were talking about the pros and cons of taking hormone replacement therapy. So I watched that too, and with that new information, I decided to go on hormone replacement therapy. So it's been 60 days, give or take a few days in here, since I've been on it. You can watch the other video to find out my initial response to it. But now, 60 days afterwards, it is like night and day. For the most part, every night I get good quality sleep. I am in bed by 8:30-ish, 9 o'clock every night. And for the most part, with few exceptions, I am asleep by 10 o'clock. And I usually sleep straight through now until at least 5:30. Sometimes, which has been shocking to me. So my husband gets up and gets ready for work about 5 o'clock, right? I always hear him get up, but I have noticed that I have lately slept through him getting dressed and leaving. When I wake up, he is gone. Shocked the crap out of me, because I usually would be up doing something because I was just tired of laying in bed with staring at the ceiling all night, feeling frustrated, right? So quality of sleep has improved significantly. Emotionality, I am way less emotional, right? If you've ever had your period and felt all of that irritability and emotionality and tearfulness, it kind of felt like that all the time, right? That I don't feel that at all, right? What else? I have energy again. I have been exercising consistently, where before I had to kind of slow down on it because I just didn't have the energy to exercise, right? Because I was exhausted. So exerting any more energy was out of the question. I've been exercising consistently. I feel like I've been enjoying my life. I talked about that in a couple videos before. I feel like I have been enjoying my life. Tuesday, which was, last Tuesday, 2 days ago, Tuesday, my husband and I went out to dinner. It was his birthday. We went out and we had a nice dinner in the middle of the week. When I was going through the thick of these menopausal symptoms, there would just be no way, because I would not have the energy, had the energy to go out at 7:30 at night, not get into bed till 10 o'clock, and then be up again for work. I would have just not done it. I did it. It was great, right? I went out Saturday night because we've been celebrating his birthday all weekend, right? So if you watch this video, happy birthday, babe. Mwah, you know I love you. But Saturday we went out, had a great time, hung out, did all the things. It was so much fun. And I felt great. I felt that night when I got in bed, went to sleep, the next day got up, felt great, right? That hasn't happened to me in months, right? If I tried to go out, I would definitely be paying for it on the other end. So I've been feeling great. This might be TMI, but it's YouTube, right? Also, intimacy has been better. I didn't even know that was a problem, to tell you the truth. But hormone replacement therapy helps your lady part. They are ready for action. So if you are noticing that your lady parts aren't lady parting and ready for action, you might want to consider that it might be your hormones, right? That was a shocker. I didn't even expect that to happen. So overall, I have just really been feeling like myself, right? I have been feeling like myself. And for months, I was not feeling like myself at all, right? So my experience of hormone replacement therapy has been great. I should say, I opted for what they call like natural hormone replacement therapy. So I get it from a compound pharmacy who makes up the estrogen hormone, and they put it in this little bottle. You'll see it in my other video, right? They put it in there. It's cream. You twist it up and then you rub it like on your inner thigh or something so it absorbs in your body. I chose that method because I had read that it's a better delivery system for you, and maybe also lessens the opportunity for breast cancer in that thing, because I'm not ingesting it and all of that thing. Again, I'm not a doctor. You need to talk about the options with your own doctor. But I just wanted you to know that I feel great. Like, I don't know how long I'll stay on it. I don't know what's going to happen this time next year. I might go off of it again and so forth and so on. But right now, those the hot flashes, that's the other thing. So I used to keep this baby on my desk for the hot flashes because I would be roasting alive, sweating, trying to have a session, and then I would be low-key doing one of these on the side, right? Trying to get the drips of sweat that were pooling down the sides of my face, right? And now she is just a decoration. She may be going to the Renaissance concert, but it's not for the hot flashes. I still have them occasionally, but they are way less intense and I can manage them. I'm not roasting in sweat, and especially at night, they are not keeping me awake, because that was the other thing that was keeping me awake at night. I would be literally roasting alive every night, like somebody had set me on fire from the inside out. That is minimal, so much better, right? So it worked for me. If you're having symptoms, you're struggling, you can't sleep, your brain isn't operating like you used to, your lady parts aren't functioning right, you're irritable all the time, highly emotional, when you know probably nothing in your environment might be contributing to that level of emotionality, at least go have a conversation with your doctor about what your options are, right? I'm not into suffering, right? Find out what your options are. Get information so that you can make an informed choice for yourself. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you have a great rest of your day. But most of all, Say it with me, y'all. I hope you have a life that's fit for you.